And hello everybody, this is Rebel Ace Zero here with a ranked 5v5 challenger team. I caught it very early, just 2 minutes into the game. We're going to go ahead and hit play, let the camera do the work. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about lane matchups. First off, Evelyn jungle on the blue team did start blue. I don't see, it looks like Lee Sin on the purple started on Evelyn's red. So, interesting start there. So, here we go, let's start top lane. Kale versus nobody yet. Looks like it's gonna be a Soraka. They might have had like a late start or something there. Yeah, it's gonna be a Soraka top and a Karma middle. So very supporty laners for the blue team here versus Tristana mid. So wow, some really weird meta going on here. Bot lane on purple team, it is Leona and Twitch versus Vel'Koz support with Lucian. Wow, look at that poke. Tons of brutal damage coming from Vel'Koz support. Look at his HP just from that one hit. And again, he hits the Leona from just super long range. But okay, let's get specific here. This is a team ranked. It is only generic, generic names are best versus the Shakira team. And the Shakira team is blue versus purple. And wow, a lot of damage on the Soraka here. The Ignite is used, and the Flash, and the last attack is enough to kill Soraka for first blood. The teleport coming in from the mid laner Karma. Is she going to be able to finish that? I think she will. There we go, just a snare. Didn't even have to finish it. A little bit of auto attacks, and Kale goes down, so 1 for 1. And bot lane, some action as well. It looks like Twitch gets a kill onto Lucian. He overextended. Not quite time for you to be doing that with Vel'Koz. Doesn't have his third ability. But okay, not even any action from the junglers just yet. It looks like Soraka gonna go ahead and go mid. And I'm really, this is a very interesting kind of matchup here. The composition from blue team is very original, and if it does work, then I'm actually going to be quite happy about it. So wow, Vel'Koz at long range, very good at that. So they do a lane swap. Karma going to take on, thinks he's a little bit better suited for Kale, while Soraka can easily heal. And well, I don't see that Soraka has a whole lot of good matchups here. They might have really counterpicked her on purpose, and it looks like Karma is going to go in here on Kale, and they're doing a lot of back and forth attacking. And Soraka is dying again. Cannot stand to that heal reduction there. And Evelyn is up top. She's going to get a gank. And here comes the snare onto the Kale, and a bunch of damage from the Evelyn. She's going to do a lot of AoE, but no, Kale goes down again. And it's 3 for 3 while Soraka goes down again. Karma is 3-0, all of the kills on his team, where 3 different people have 1 kill on the purple team here. A very interesting development so far. Again, very strange composition from the blue team here. They sent probably their most powerful AP champion, Vel'Koz. Powerful by means of actual damage, whereas the supporting champions, the Karma with the shields and the Soraka with the heals, they're actually solo laners. So I definitely can see this very powerful kind of team fight happening from them, but for now these lanes are having a lot of trouble. We'll see if Lucian can kind of catch back from this, but even though he died, he is pretty far ahead as far as CS goes. He's 8 CS ahead, and that's including a time when you know, he was gone. So Twitch should have caught up in that time, but he's still ahead. Lee Sin is waiting in the bush here, going to try and make something happen. But no, he ends up walking away, and he pretty much knows there wasn't a whole lot that was going to happen there. It looks like Karma and Soraka switched again. So Soraka really can't find a spot for him in this game. Karma did gank Kale enough that she's looking kind of scared. She's doing a little bit of jungling instead. Soraka just needs to catch up in levels, maybe get level 6, and she can probably hold her own. Level up that Q a little bit so she can clear waves. Looks like Tristana will be going to be going for a pretty deep ward. Nice work here by Evelyn, catching the Karma out for a little bit of damage. But there you do see that pink ward in the middle of there. Man, there was so much damage. But they're going to go ahead and take that pink ward out. Very nice blue team there. It looks like Leona once again, she does use the flash. There's Tristana, use the ultimate, pushes Lucian into it, and he dies. Wow, that was a... I never really thought about that. Mid-Tristana gank. Pretty brutal there. She is leveling her E. Obviously, that's her best AP ratio by far. Is she actually building AP? Yeah. 86 AP on Tristana. She's got Phoenix Codex for the cooldown reduction and the AP. Some little pop-up there. It looks like Soraka actually doing quite a bit of damage to Kayle. The dragon purple is looking for. Vel'Koz wants to steal, but no. The smite's going to be too good for the Lee Sin. A good try, though. He did a lot of damage to those guys. Forced him to stay with the dragon quite a long time and just eat a whole bunch of poke. Now Tristana has to... What are you doing, Tristana? Oh, he's going to jump into it. He wants this Vel'Koz. He's going to use the E. A lot of damage there. The pop-up and knockback from Vel'Koz is pretty good. And a flash down for Tristana. She doesn't really have to... Then Vel'Koz doesn't have to use anything. Here's an ultimate coming from Kayle. She actually does the ignite. Is she going to be able to... Oh, it's so close. No, the heal after the ignite's up. She used Summoner Heal as well. Nice work there by Soraka. Actually comes out on top after coming in late and was just getting murdered a couple times in different lanes. But she doesn't care. She's still Soraka. She can just kind of stay in lane whenever she wants. So again, we look at the CS and it's 50 on Lucian, but this time Twitch has actually pulled ahead with 56. So that kill finally did make the big difference. But top lane, Evelynn and Karma make a pair, and they take that turret, get a little bit of global gold back in return for that dragon. So now, as a matter of fact, it's in Purple's team's favor. Mostly because Soraka has pretty much caught up with Kayle when it comes to CS. But Karma is at 64 versus Tristana's 51. With Karma, again, being 3-0. So there's the Twitch, you know, there's the Twitch stealth that everybody's afraid of. He actually used his ultimate there, so he's going to be a little bit weaker than Vel'Koz and Lucian for a while, and it looks like they do see Tristana and Lee Sin sitting here right on top of a ward. Lee Sin's really low too. This is going to be dangerous. Tristana does jump in, but Lee Sin, he's surprised. There's a Lucian right there, but he gets kicked in the face and thrown out. There's the Yona. He's trapped by all three. He's going to go down. I'm sure he does ignite the Evelynn, but it's not enough to do a whole lot. The shield was very good. The knockback from Tristana, she gets silenced by Soraka. A lot of damage onto Twitch. He tried to do something sneaky, but he wasn't able to make out of it. Double kill for Karma, and then Evelynn gets the kill onto Tristana as well. And there's Lee Sin. Why did you show yourself, Lee Sin? They didn't know you were there. He does use a shield, but the silence from Soraka is enough to take him down. Wow, a lot of action going on there, and it's now a huge swing in the favor of the blue team. They are 8-4 with 2.5k gold. Look at all those health bars, very, very low. But it doesn't really matter. And it looks like Kayle is going to be stealing that blue buff away from him in the meantime. So pretty good counterplay. I mean, you know, it's something. At least it's not nothing. That's all you can really say about that. Red buff, Evelynn going to be given smiting, even helping out that Lucian, so he can take it, do a little bit more damage in lane. Definitely not a bad idea, considering Evelynn already has a red buff that he stole. Stole as in killed people. But, you know, that's not a bad thing, certainly. And in fact, he has Spirit of the Elder Lizard as well, so a lot of burn damage there over time. It looks like Twitch is still doing very well, but he's now falling back behind the bot lane, kind of going back and forth. Lee Sin finds a pink ward there and throws his own pink ward down a little bit on the aggressive side. So we'll see if the blue team is able to find that ward. See, that's our Pylo right now. That's Pylo the ward. We'll see how long he lives. That can be fun. But it looks like Tristana's going to make a move. This Soraka is very surrounded. She's getting dived on by three, but Evelynn is here to help. They do see her, but it's too late. She wasn't there in time. There was a lot of damage going on there, and the slow Tristana jumps in onto her, but it does take turret aggro, wants to back out of it. So they are very low up there, but I don't think there's a whole lot's going to happen. But they do see Karma coming with that pink ward. Karma didn't see the pink ward sitting in there. Nice work for the purple team. Are they going to make it away? Oh no, don't just be. Lee Sin, you're out of the bush. He didn't know. There's three of them there, and Karma's a little scared now. He does use the empowered Q. Hits Tristana pretty hard, but they're not going to finish it up. And there's Evelynn. He's back here. Does he have his ultimate? He does. He pops it. It's a good shield off. And oh my gosh, Karma's going to brutalize this team. He flashes. The KO gets away from a flash, but it doesn't matter. The auto attack's going to be a double kill with one Q for Karma. Nice kill there, and do they see the Lee Sin? No, they do not, but Karma's going to speed up for it anyway. She doesn't really know if he's there, but she's going to guess anyway. She does find him, and there's the jump over. Is she going to be able to catch him? Is she? Oh, no, a little bit of a miss there. Lee Sin knew it was coming. And he goes ahead, and she almost hits him again. Bot lane, meanwhile, it looks like Twitch actually did get a kill under Lucian. No help, just kind of probably a surprise sneak there. We can go back to it after the game if we really want. Purple team does get a turret destroyed out of this. So Soraka with that push mid, doing a lot of damage overall. So far this is a pretty close game. You know, it's not super far in one way or the other. 2 turrets on the blue team, 3k gold-ish, 10 kills to 6, so it certainly could go either way still. There is a pink ward and a regular ward in the bot lane for the blue team, and Leona wants to dive hard for this, and he's actually going to be able to do it. The exhaust goes on her Twitch. There's a teleport coming in from Karma, and here she is. Boom! Explodes the Twitch. She's godlike. That Karma is 8-0. She is murdering the other team, doing all kinds of work in every area. And here's the Soraka Kayle duel. They're just going back and forth. They both take a ton of damage. They heal from Soraka. She does have... No, she does not have the wish. So she's not going to be able to ult heal out of that. But Kayle, does she have her ultimate? She does. So it really could go either way here. And unfortunately, I have to pause. I'll cut that out of the freaking video. Yellow. Hey. No. Don't touch that. That's for the barbecue pizzas later. There is a what there. Yes, there is a white box of shredded Parmesan. Nope, that got auto-shipped. It's in there somewhere. I know we have some. Yeah, it was auto-shipped for the barbecues, which I'm going to show you on Tuesday, actually. Okay. Wait, to borrow what? The Parmesan? Okay. Okay, yeah, it goes pretty fast though now. We could do 2. I guess I can put one on. I don't know. It's kind of close. 2. All right. Bye. All right. So cutting that out of the video. Certainly. Let's try that again. Sorry, anybody who is watching, I apologize for that. You know, what can you do? So here we go. I am a YouTuber, and I will cut that out of the video. Resuming play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Play. Okay, so it is going to be 11-6. That Karma is 8-0. Only 3 other kills on his entire team. But Soraka has officially taken it ahead, and here's the Evelyn gank. Almost finished off intervention onto Kayle, but he's not going to be able to get away with that. He might as well have not even bothered. Evelyn definitely does take that. That is Diamond with another kill. He's now 2-0. And a lot of damage coming out from this Vel'Koz support. He's just able to, man, just poke from so far away. He's like a ultra Nidalee support or something. I don't even know. With a knock-up. He's got like the ideal Nidalee support because he has the range, he has the damage, but he also has some utility and CC as well. I don't really approve of the ultimate use from Vel'Koz support, but hey, support's come out with more damage now anyway, so who cares? You just get Spell Thief says, Frostfang, and the Spell Queen or whatever it is, and that's another fight from Karma. She's gonna be really dangerous at this point, but Twitch does use his ultimate and a pop back and the ultimate from Vel'Koz, the shutdown. Lucian gets a kill onto Lee Sin at the time, and they see Twitch. Are they going to be able to duel here? There's the Vel'Koz, again with the long range damage here. Evelyn is in the wings waiting for it. But wow, they finally take down that Karma. She's now 8-1. A ton of shutdown gold going to Shik, our Twitch player. And he does have double buff as well. So a lot of wards in this area. They do see that. Wow, look at that damage from Vel'Koz. It's amazing, and they do kill that pink ward and do not pay for it. But Twitch is now going to go stealth, and he's kind of going to sneak over here and see if he can do anything. There is a nice ward scout from Evelyn. He's able to kill that ward. It is gone. And Leona does throw a ward over there. They see it happen. But is there going to be an engage here? Kayle is around. And it looks like she does see Evelyn. Evelyn speeds up a little bit to get away, but she's alright. Soraka coming in from the top. Is she going to be able to do enough AoE? She's kind of trying to get her team's attention. There's a lot of damage from Dragon, and this is only a 4-man. Tristana jumps on the Soraka, does put the heal reduction onto him, and even Twitch doing that. They do slay the Dragon. They get the... Soraka has to flash away, taking a lot of damage from the poison. There's the Karma poke. She's going to be able to stop that and kite for sure. She can kite for days. But there's Lee Sin. Lee Sin finds a Vel'Koz, gets exhausted, and now he's out of position, but no Tristana jumping onto the Lucian, ults him back, but here's Evelyn to try and save the day. The flash from Tristana, able to get the kill. Now he can jump out with the reset, and Soraka taking a ton of damage, but here's Leona going down first. Soraka does flash, but she doesn't get it. Lee Sin misses one of his Qs, double kill for Tristana. She gets the kill on the Soraka. Leona goes down as well. Lee Sin is way out of position here. Evelyn, she knows he's around. No, he jumps onto her. Perfect Sonic Wave, and the ultimate kills the Evelyn. He's still in the jungle. There's Karma getting attacked by the Twitch and the Kayle. Is she going to be able to get out of this? I don't know. Oh, she does flash out of the Sonic Wave from Lee Sin, and no, she goes down to another Twitch hit, which is just a dangerous one. Wow, the ultimate from Vel'Koz does finish off Kayle. That support damage, too strong. He's able to push them out of the jungle, but Lee Sin is going to get that red before he is done. Even though he is very, very low. It's quite a risky play, really, here. Lucian kind of knows it. He's looking around. He does see him there. He does dash in there. He's going after it. The culling able to finish it off. Nice job by the Lucian to pick up that kill, make Lee Sin pay for it, and get his red back. So now, the important thing to happen here, they won a team fight. For the most part, Purple did, come out on top in that team fight in general, but they didn't get any objectives. There's still 0 turrets down on the blue team. The Purple just not able to get any of the real objectives. I mean, they did get Dragon. I shouldn't say any objectives. They did get Dragon, and they've got it both times. But each time, it has been a costly, or at least, at the very least, contested happening. So blue team doing a very good job of making it a fight. Purple knows that there is going to be a fight if they want to try for that objective. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You're going to have to fight for it. So, and then right afterwards, blue team is just able to push down this turret slowly but surely. In comes the Lee Sin, and the Leona ultimate flashes on the floor, and here's Twitch, gonna try and get this line. No, he doesn't come back in, but here's Evelyn and Kayle kind of doing a duel here. Tristana jumps into it, gets ultimate by Kayle, and Twitch is still in the back line. He's not doing any real damage here. Soraka does wake the heal and the wish, able to finish off the team fight in the win. The Karma gets the kill onto the Kayle, and that mid double kill for Karma. She's able to take down Tristana as well, and they get a purple turret as well. So wow, Lee Sin and Twitch are now stuck. They both have to go B in the middle of this. All the while, they're going to get this turret for sure. So blue team, just with that objective play, doing a very good job of it. Lee Sin is going to try and do something sneaky, but he is scouted. They know it's not going to really work. He does not land a Sonic Wave. It was very close, but he didn't land it onto that Lucian. And in fact, they're going to get an inhibitor out of this. Oh, you got to get it. Okay, that was a little close. Almost walked away before you actually killed it. So, wow. Great job by the blue team playing that team game and getting the objectives they wanted to get. This Vel'Koz support really working out, I gotta say. He has a little bit of an AoE knockup, a lot of long range damage, and he can kind of just be a general nuisance. Baby Zeus. Mild life. So generic names are best versus Boozes. And definitely a close-in onto Lee Sin by all 5 members. They even find a Lucian over here. They're able to clear that Lee Sin from the map. Lucian gets the kill. And they are going to be clearing wards up here now and probably going for Baron. The sweeper was just used. They do have a pink. They're going to go ahead and kill that. And yes, they're going to go straight onto Baron right afterwards. You know, I'm just now even thinking about it. There is no tank on the blue team whatsoever. And they have been decisively clearing these team fights here. With the heals from Soraka and the shields from Karma. It's just been a totally one-way thing. And a nice dash from Lucian here. Gets the speed boost and is able to just calling out Tristana without even getting close. And Tristana just lets it happen. And they do catch a Kayle as well. They're just catching them left and right. Left and forth, back and forth. And Twitch able to get a little bit of a turret push here. Picking up the very first turret for the purple team. What an OP champion. He gets the first turret. So that inhibitor is still down, and it looks like Lucian is just clearing wards, gonna get ready for the Baron. He's just chilling there, waiting for Baron. He wants to do it, and then they're gonna start for it, but everyone on their team is gonna take way too much damage from this Baron. Even Evelyn just has Bilgewater Cutlass and the Spirit of the Elder Lizard. So nobody can tank this effectively. Give it enough time, Purple can actually turn into this and they have to go back because nobody can tank the Baron. They take so much damage. They'd have to use all their team fight heals and all that just for that. And they even find that pink ward in there. So Purple knows it is a very difficult objective for Blue to get Baron. They have to pretty much win the team fight and then get Baron directly afterwards. Interesting development here. Looks like blue team gonna go back, spend all the money they have. Karma is 10-2, has Death Cap and Void Staff. Such a mean Karma right now. The CS award definitely goes to Twitch. So he's way ahead of anybody else. And let's take a look at the gold. He's at 8,500, where Karma, our super fed, is only at 9,700. So not a huge difference between very good farm and, well, farming champions. Either way, you end up with a good amount of money. So Twitch does use his escape there, gets a little sneaky. Turns invisible for 6 seconds. And the first dragon going to the blue team. Not that it matters with those 5 turrets, and it's actually wow, another turret goes down the purple side, so they're finally kind of getting those turrets. And Twitch, do you have the awareness to get away from this? He does use his Q, but it looks like purple's just going to go ahead and turn and get the turret anyway. Evelyn's kind of just searching for the Twitch, but he has to go back, which really leaves him just completely useless for a little while now, and they can just kind of kill this turret while that happens. So the purple inhibitor did just respawn. So it's kind of a little bit of a reset while Kayle does a split push here, but I don't think that Kayle can win a base race. Ultimate goes on a Tristana, and she ultimates Evelyn in turn, and a rampage by Lucian. Certainly a good play there. They're going to go for this inhibitor again. Ultimate from Lee Sin. He did go, and the calling comes out, but there's Twitch to surprise everybody. The ultimate from Leona crushes down, and she dies. Lucian goes down, and it looks like a lot of CC coming from Leona, and Lee Sin going to be able to follow up on that. There's the Sonic Wave for the finish. It's a little bit of a comeback by the purple team. Not huge, but they do have a few turrets now. They've shrunk that area to about 5k. That gold lead, and they have tanks. They can actually do Baron. At least I think they do. Let's go ahead and go back to items here. Looking at Lee Sin, he has a Spirit of the Elder Lizard as well, but he does have a Giant's Belt. He's a little bit of a tankier champion, has the shields, so he can definitely tank Baron, at least for a little while. Whereas blue team was just getting annihilated by him. So they do end up picking up a successful Baron, and this could easily be the game changer here. They're going to catch up in the gold just a little bit. They're only 5k behind now, which is just about half what they were before. And they have a really big buff that can help their team fight. If Twitch can line up his ultimate, get a lot of damage with that extra buff onto the team on blue side, and preferably have it not get shielded and healed, then he can certainly win. and just do a lot of damage in general. We'll see if Twitch has enough money. He does have enough for Last Whisper. He does buy it right there. So that's going to be a pretty big difference. He even is just so far ahead in CS than anybody else. He's doing a much better job in that area. And he's able to stay in the game as a result. He's actually got 10,000 gold. Which is a pretty nice little chunk of money there. So the inhibitor going to be a battle again, and it looks like blue actually goes on the aggressive, even though they're the ones that don't have Baron. Lee Sin kind of getting focused here, but Karma gets brutalized, and the kill goes onto that Tristana, invulnerable by Kale. She gets away from it, and a killing spree for Twitch. He gets a lot of kills. His ultimate was perfect, double kill, and 3 go down on the blue team. They cannot siege when the other team has Baron. Not the greatest of ideas. They didn't even finish off that inhibitor, and Kale actually just left to go for the split push there. So now this should be another turret for the purple team, which is what they were not doing all that well before. They have clearly come back in this game. They're only a couple thousand gold behind, and there's another turret to make that even less of a deficit. So they do get pushed back. Lucian and Vel'Koz by themselves able to push off that advance. What is this? A teleport from Karma. Gonna try and go in. He does get slowed by the Twitch. Does miss his empowered Q. He has another mantra. No, he doesn't. So this is going to be another interesting situation. Vel'Koz, they do have a ward here, so they're doing a lot of damage just by poke. And they're going to stay away from it. Ultimate comes directly onto Karma from that Leona. And the ultimate from Lee Sin. And the nice follow-up. Kale gets the kill from Ignite. And it looks like a flash away by Vel'Koz. The culling comes out. Able to do a whole lot of damage to Lee Sin. But he doesn't take it. It doesn't really care. And they do back off of it. Neither team finishes it. Karma the only one going down. And this is the backbone of the blue team. That Karma has almost all of their money, and he can't do much about that. There's a nice surprise from the Twitch. Gets it unstoppable by killing Evelyn. Evelyn too weak to be able to take any sort of surprise from that Twitch. So this is where farm really comes into play, especially as an AD carry. He has enough money to keep up and pretty much 1v1 anyone on the blue team except maybe Karma. I think he would have a very tough time killing Karma at this point. But he is actually going to pick up a BF sword after this as well. So I want to say he's going to go Infinity Edge and just go straight damage. He doesn't want any of the lifesteal. He doesn't want a GA or anything. He just wants to try and win that team fight with the burst out of the gate. And Kale doing the same thing. She got Wit's End and Nashor's Tooth along with an NLR. So a lot of burst coming out of the purple team. And again, blue is pinging that inhibitor like they can take it with no problem. But they're just going to back off here and do a little bit of farming. Lee Sin is very deep, could easily get collapsed on here. But he's going to find a Lucian instead. He does jump onto him. Sonic Wave does a lot of burst, about half his health down. He does flash, and he wants the ultimate into Twitch. Twitch used his ultimate, the summoner heal, able to speed up, but the Sonic Wave does get hit by the Q from Karma. He's probably going down here. I don't think it's going to be an execute either. He's going to try and go all the way around. Here's Evelyn to cut him off. Jumps in the fountain, but nope. Another Q lands onto him. He gets the kill. And Dragon going to be going to the purple once again. So this could be it. And that is it. Purple has officially taken a gold lead. But still not nearly as many turrets dead, considering there's 2 open inhibitors for the purple team. Twitch just trying to get a little bit of that map control. He knows he can't be 1v1'd. He's going to be able to, if anyone that he surprises, one was certainly dead if he catches them out without their teammates. So it's time to turn to the item builds now. Soraka getting Spectre's Cow, probably going for Banshee's Veil. She does have Relies, so Soraka probably the tankiest person on this blue team. Evelyn did get Randuin's Omen, so they are getting a little bit more survivability. Going to try and survive a little bit more in that team fight. No Last Whisper for Lucian just yet. See how much gold he has on him right now. It's not very much, so he's not going to have Last Whisper anytime soon. Where Karma does have her Void Staff, and it looks like, wow, the Relai's doing a lot to slow for that KO, and there's the snare. It does land onto the KO, but the invulnerability, Lee Sin is there, does take a little bit of damage from that support Vel'Koz. Leona is there to re-engage if they want it. Tristana ready to pounce as soon as she can. But no, they're just going to back off. They don't have Kayle for that fight, and her ultimate is down, so if they went in, she would probably just die, and they obviously don't want that. Is there going to be a possible engage here? It looks like they do want to advance up onto this open inhibitor. Lee Sin is not really out of position. Not necessarily in the position he wants. He's kind of isolated, and if he's scouted at all, he'll be in big trouble. But he should know by now that they've been warding these areas. They do know when he's around. I'm sure they see him right here. Yeah, there they are pinging him. They know he's there. So they're just waiting for the right engagement moment here. And I don't really know what their best plan is. It might be a Karma catching a Q into a snare, and then Evelynn doing a group ultimate for the shield, but not a whole lot of hard CC other than the Vel'Koz himself. So there's the pop-up that I'm talking about for Vel'Koz. So it looks like long range, it's the Vel'Koz. He is the blue team's initiate. He's what they want to open with. If he lands something good, then that can be a very devastating engage for the blue team. Man, this is so close. It's a very tight game right now. This could be anybody's, and they're just standoffish. They know that there's stealth around on both teams. Nobody knows exactly who's on what, and they're going to engage on Lee Sin here a little bit. The Culling comes out. He does land it onto Twitch quite a bit. Does a lot of range damage, and the ultimate from Vel'Koz is able to do a lot of damage as well. The poke, they do disengage and successfully poke, waiting for those cooldowns on Soraka to heal him back up. So they're going to be taking this inhibitor. No, but Vel'Koz is able to keep Lee Sin here a little bit away. Tristana jumps in, and she does get exhausted. She does flack out of Karma's snare, so she doesn't get killed for it. But a lot of summoners going back and forth. The inhibitor is almost down. This time they do get it, and they're going to back off. So the poke, very strong. He does give Karma a little bit of that mana. And wow, they even try and interrupt Lee Sin doing a little bit of jungle here. And he does it. He's able to flash away onto his wards. So they take his blue. Soraka gets it. Gonna be doing those heals even more. And they do see the dragon is gone. But Baron is up. This is a very relevant question. Are they going to be going for Baron? Does Purple decide to do a defensive Baron? They know all of blue is going back right now, especially if they show it. Well, Purple looks like Purple was a little bit worried about blue doing it themselves, but they need to go back and get ready for this. Because Purple might figure it out and start doing Baron. No, it looks like Lee Sin's going to go back and Twitch's bottom anyway, so they're going to decide not to do that. That is a really weird backing animation for Twitch. Anyway, how did he see that? Oh wow, that's a really long, it's like the perfect range for that pink ward to be seeing that ward there. He is able to knock that out. Leona is just waiting for somebody to jump into the Baron pit and kill that ward right there. It looks like they intentionally want to bait with it. And I think he's communicating it, but there's no one really to follow up just yet. So if they went in right now, she wouldn't be able to do it. But if there was all 5 of them just waiting around that corner, it would be pretty easy to bait with that. But Evelynn is able to come up here at a pretty good time. Nope, she doesn't have her sweeper up yet. And both teams are just kind of farming up, trying to see if they can find the other team in the jungle or get a good position on them for the engagement that's about to happen. It's a very tense moment here when you're not sure if someone's going to get caught out, you're not sure exactly where the other team is, you have to get these wards out, and wow, it looks like there's going to be a fight here. Lee Sin does kind of catch Vel'Koz, and he even uses his Randuin's Omen. I don't know if that was a great idea, but he does finish it off. He doesn't have to use his ultimate, so it's 4v5 now. And Leona even uses her ultimate, jumps right onto this Karma. The Ignite is going to be, wow, a lot of damage, but a shutdown, instant deletion by the Evelynn, and the Lucian for that Twitch, he is gone. So it is now 4v4, and in fact, a lot of damage. The ultimate from KO goes onto Tristana, and she's able to burst Lucian down to nothing in 0 time flat. And Evelynn is going to go here onto this Lee Sin. He does get revealed, so he can't really run away. A nice Zenith Blade, perfect, immobilized by that Leona. So Lee Sin gets the kill onto Evelynn here, so it's now a 3-for-1 in favor of purple. Are they going to be able to do Baron? I'm not really sure if that would even be a great idea, because Soraka and Karma together are the strongest 2 people on this blue team. They could certainly stop it. And yes, they are in fact going to try and find someone who's going back at the wrong time. But they're not going to find anything except a Leona who's just running away with Moby Boots. It's very tanky in the first place. She even has Face of the Mountain. So not a whole lot going to be happening there. And again, Vel'Koz gets caught by this Lee Sin in the jungle. Is he going to be able to flash out of it? No. He doesn't even waste it. There's a killing spree on Lee Sin. Nice catch twice in a row. That inhibitor finally to come up for the purple team. And Twitch was just there trying to stop that push from coming into their base any more than it already was. So still a pretty tense moment. Vel'Koz is dead, but blue team did kind of prove that a 4v5 isn't totally over for them. They can still at least get a pick off, if not a good engagement. And there it is. Purple team is going to officially go for Baron. They did clear all the wards, but they do see this one. So they know Baron is being done, but it's very, very fast between Twitch and Lee Sin. So fast. Tristana even gets another burst kill onto Lucian, and he can't do anything about it. The nice Zenith Blade and the damage from Kayle onto that Evelynn. But a huge shield being put from the Karma. And that ultimate is enough to let him get out. So it's only 1 death by Lucian there. And Baron does go to the purple team this time. So it's now 24 kills to 24. A 4k difference in gold. And Karma doing a good job of kiting this Lee Sin. And a lot of damage as well. I don't know that he wants to actually fight for that. Very tough situation here. And an ultimate from Vel'Koz almost finishes him off. He does have to use Flash. Karma is in a dangerous spot. Barely misses the Tristana with that. A little bit of pushback here from Vel'Koz. Nice wave clear from a support. So I'm really liking this Vel'Koz support. Doing a good job, getting a good amount of money. The Leandra's Torment, Merlinomicon. So some nice burns and healing reduction there done onto the other team. All he does out of that AoE. So purple team gets the dragon, a little bit more gold lead in their favor. So this has gone from them being almost 8k down, this is a pretty big comeback, to being 6k up now. Purple team definitely has a late game composition. Did a very good job just surviving that dangerous lane situation and barely came out with it in a good way. Wow, a lot of crazy items just came onto the purple team. Lee Sin, Guardian Angel. Looks like the Dragon and the Baron go down. Deathfire Grasp on the Kayle. Twitch gets a Spectre's Cowl. So a ton of items being built. Looks like Twitch gonna go for that Banshee's Veil so he doesn't get just destroyed like he did a second ago in that last fight. We could take a second. Kayle has 270 CS, which is more than anybody on the blue team. But Twitch has 315, 39 minutes into the game, which isn't, perfect or anything, but it's very large compared to anybody on the blue team, the highest being 233. So 80 CS ahead for that Twitch. He has tons of money. He has Infinity Edge, Blade of the Rune King, Phantom Dancer, Last Whisper, and a Spectre's Cowl, and even upgraded boots with that Furor. So, wow. It's no wonder they just die to this Twitch whenever he's alive, because how could they not? So a little bit of poke going there from the purple team. And Evelynn is in a really strange position up here, but she's going to try and do some flanking. Soraka able to silence and do a little bit of poke on the other team, but they catch Lee Sin a little bit out of position here. He does get burned down quite a bit, but the GA is able to proc. Leona jumps right into the middle of the team, has not used her ultimate yet. She does get killed immediately. The ultimate from Vel'Koz does a ton of damage and a line to everybody. Lee Sin does get procced off of that. Double kill for the Karma. That's 3 for 1 so far. She flashes in for a Q, does land it on a Twitch. He gets revealed. He has a lot of health, but he does dodge that one. And oh my gosh, they're right next to him and they don't even know. Soraka, oh, they know he's around, and there he's surviving. He actually survived, but he does reveal. Tristana looking for pickoff. They decide to walk off of it. So a 3 for 2. Tristana able to pick up a kill onto Lucian again. Lucian just does not know how to, I don't know, survive Tristana, I guess. That AP Tristana doing so much burst damage. Oh, that is just a disgusting saying. Thank you, Red Twitch. I'm gonna take a drink here because I'm a little bit out of breath. So the carry level hasn't really changed. Karma is still 13 and 4.
It's me.
All of the money, all the kills going onto that Karma. She's very, very powerful in those team fights. Haven't seen her successfully use Zhonya's as a distraction yet, but she certainly could if she used her, her tether and rooted someone down in the Zhonya's right in the middle of the team. It could be pretty devastating. But they do catch Randu and Zoman. They catch out Leona here. She does use her ultimate, but it is dodged by all of them. Flash does not get used. The kill goes on to Karma, yet another one. So they do take out that Leona. That's a huge amount of team fighting presence that they have. They're going to go back and get this inhibitor for the 3rd time, even though they're now behind. So are they going to be able to hold them off long enough? That's not the matter. It is 4 people on the blue team thus far versus the 3. And here's Twitch coming up. And Evelyn is going to try and get a bunch of damage. But no, he gets deleted by the Tristana ultimate and the Twitch damage. Lee Sin does a bunch of damage there, but he is at quarter health. He's still surviving. Kale kind of chases him out. So it's a 1 for 1 in the long run. Wow, Evelyn doing a little bit too much stealthiness. Just that Tristana burst is insanely high. She has Void Staff, so magic just doesn't even matter that much. The Death Cap, Void Staff, and Deathfire Grasp, it's a huge combo. So the teams are going to be preparing for this 1 minute where Dragon Baron are going to simultaneously become available, and Twitch is insane amounts of farm here. 369. No one even has 250 on the blue team. And wow, Kale can just tank a turret and do a ton of damage to it and just take it down. No problem, all by herself. Perfect split push. And they're clearing wards here on the purple team. Even an Oracle buff for the Lee Sin. It's going to be a tense moment here. They're trying to find him in the jungle. They can't see anything. They don't have any wards. They do clear that ward. There is a Banshee Veiled Kale here. Not going to take anything. Doesn't even matter. But blue team is trying to search out, see if they can find someone. They're on the lower side of the map with 15 seconds left on Baron and 15 on Dragon respectively. They're going to go for this other open inhib. Soraka, what are you doing? Why are you going back here? Purple team, they were mid, but they're all going back at the same time. They wanted to defend this second inhibitor, which Kale is the only one there currently. But is there any home guard? Yes, Lee Sin has home guard. He's going to rush to the aid of this inhibitor, and they are going to catch him in a good time. He's even going to engage all the way onto it, but no, he takes about half of his health. The damage has to flash away. The culling going on, the ultimate, but Leona ultimate, very nice. The slow and doing a lot of damage here. Tristana gets the burst on Lucian again, a double kill. She jumps in again, does a ton of damage, but the ultimate from Vel'Koz is able to take him out. Karma gets the kill, shut down, and the flash and Zenith Blade from the Leona is able to stop him. Lee Sin gets the kill on the Karma. Only one left is Vel'Koz. Twitch is out there. He's speeding up, trying to find him. He already used his ultimate, but is he going to be able to? No, he's not even going to bother. A nice slow there from Vel'Koz. His Q is just so good, such long range. So no successful inhibitor attack there by the blue team, and it looks like Lee Sin's gonna get ready to do Baron. And yes, he indeed does. Him and Twitch gonna do it. They don't really need any more than that. At least I don't think they did. He was taking a lot of damage from the guy, but no, it doesn't matter. He's just keeping his health right about where it should be. And they're gonna get that Baron free and clear. It is a 10k gold lead. But a 10k gold lead at this level in the game is not the same as a 10k gold lead 20 minutes earlier. Mostly because everyone pretty much has 6 items in one way or another. That 6th item is usually a ward on most champions as well. Whereas Lee Sin, you know, he has a Sight Stone. Twitch obviously isn't going to bother with one of his items as a ward. But bottom line, even the blue team has mostly 6 items. So it's really just not the same thing, even if it's 1 item down. 10k gold is usually a lot more than a single item down. But as of now, that's all that you really have room for. And are they going to catch this Lee Sin going back? Yes, they do stop him. Evelyn is there, Lucian is there, Vel'Koz is there, Karma even coming up. They're definitely going to be able to stop this. His Guardian Angel did come up, so we won't have that in the next team fight either. It does pop, and he's instantly down. Soraka waiting by the wing, seeing if anyone comes back, but there's no one coming to his help. And he does go down, so they are going to go back because Twitch was doing a backdoor. He's doing a ton of damage to this turret. He's got it down to half, down to 1/4, and here's Soraka going to pop that Banshee's Veil, but does push him off the inhibitor, but the turret goes down. So it is now 7-7. For the first time, Purple has actually caught up in turret kills. A huge comeback by the Purple team. They were very, very far behind not too long ago, but it looks like a rush going to happen for the blue team. Lee Sin is dead, and they want to get that inhibitor down. Purple does have to go back immediately. Wow, it's so fast. They're all just rushing right past these minions, and they're going to start on it, but here's Kale going to try and defend it. All 5 of the purple, excuse me, all 5 of the blue team, Twin Shadows being used, but the inhibitor goes down very, very fast. And are they going to be able to get the second inhibitor? They got 15 seconds before Lee Sin's alive. And the DFG used on the Kale side, but it's on the Soraka that doesn't take any damage at all. She's very tanky, in fact. Has Spirit Visage, has Relies, has Randuin's. This is practically a tank Soraka. With a little bit of heal backup, I guess you could say. Pretty wild tank build coming this from Soraka. I'm pretty excited, actually. So Lee Sin is back. They're going to try and 5v5. He even bought an Elixir of Fortitude, because he doesn't have much else to buy. I believe he has 6 items already. Yeah, he is, if you count the Sight Stone. We'll see if he gets rid of that. But they don't want any part of it. Blue team just going to try and back off here. They don't want to engage like this, mostly because Baron is still on the purple team. But a lot of kite coming out from the Vel'Koz, from the Karma. There's not a whole lot they can do to engage here. Even Twitch, there's just no way he's going to be able to engage with that. That was a pretty exciting case. So now it looks like Purple Team going to go straight into this inhibitor, and now Blue Team wants to fight. All of a sudden they're like, oh, now we have to fight. Leona comes in from the back. Tristana gets deleted first this time. Kale gets a kill onto Vel'Koz. A lot of AoE damage going both ways. Lee Sin pushes out 2 of them. Soraka does get killed by the Twitch double kill. A lot of that damage from the ultimate. The culling comes out, doesn't do enough to that Kale. He's in fact going to murder Karma, but he goes down to the Lucian as well. So it's 3 for 4 right now. No, excuse me, it's 4 for 2 in the favor of the purple team. They even get the inhibitor. So it's now even, inhibitor down. And I don't think Lucian's going to be able to hold off both of them for very long. Are they waiting for minions here? Because there's not really any coming. They're just going to decide to tank the turret. And here's Lucian. He's going to be able to know the ultimate from Leona. That's what they were waiting for. Randuin's from Lee Sin, the ultimate from him as well. Not able to stop enough. Wow, these two are very low. Lucian could certainly come back from this with Leona's ultimate being down. But no, he's going to try and 1v1 Twitch. Not a good idea. Twitch is murdering him. He has so much more damage and more money than him. And there is the ace. Prolonged, but an ace nonetheless. It's Vel'Koz just getting up. Evelyn going to be getting up here a few seconds later. I don't know if Vel'Koz can actually hold it off by himself, but he's certainly going to try. And we commend him for doing so. So, wow. Game still not over. going pretty long, and the numbers are very high for only a 50-minute game. 90 gold on the purple team, 76k gold on the blue team. Now that pretty much comes down to elixirs at this point, where, I mean, purple is down to the point of changing out some of their items for the better late ones. Zephyr onto Twitch. Just amazing item builds going out from these two teams. Twitch has 10 kills now. Has definitely come back from where he was. Lee Sin doing a great job of tanking for his team and drawing all of that damage. And Kale just does an absolutely ridiculous amounts of AoE damage with his attack speed and ability power build here. I feel like Soraka on the blue team is one of the ones not really pulling his weight. Like, yeah, he's tank and he's kind of got him to focus him a few times, but at this point he might be more useful just getting more damage. And he's on his last item. He's got a chain vest for it, so I'm not sure if he's planning on turning that into thorn mail or what, but we'll definitely find out. And it looks like purple wants to engage here. Baron to be up in 1 minute, and they certainly know it. They see Tristana going into the jungle there. They're gonna see a ward where Tristana is sitting. Gonna try and surprise Lucian yet again. And wow, a sonic wave from Lee Sin kind of goes really far there. The culling goes out. He's taking a ton of damage. There is the insta burst deletion from the Tristana. Takes out Lucian with no problem whatsoever. And wow, the turret goes down. Kale takes it down by himself. All the while, a lot of damage being taken by this Tristana. And oh, the long range, not quite enough to take down Tristana. But Leona goes back in with low health, doesn't really care. Gonna take it, and oh my gosh, he's so low. Less than 100 for a second, but he survives anyway. With Lucian dead, it's gonna be extremely hard to defend this. But Karma just trying the best he can. He's certainly doing a good job. Able to push away most, if not all, of the team. And even speeds up. Gonna try and go for something here. Doesn't have flash. He just has his super speed boost. But it's not gonna be enough. And they're just gonna have to back off. I think they're gonna just turn and do Baron here, because blue is stuck inside their base with that inhibitor. And having a dead man. So yes, they are going to go ahead and go for that Baron. Not even in contest. No. Evelyn looks like he might scout it, but it's going to be way too late. And all he sees is them going back. What is he doing here? Oh my god, he didn't see it. The other ones he gets deleted by Tristana. It was his turn to die. Tristana just R's someone and they just completely get annihilated. As long as he doesn't try and do it to Soraka, he'll be killing them instantly. Takes them out of the fight immediately. So that is the power of the late game AP Tristana. Actually doing good. You don't see that a whole lot often. But it's doing a very good job here, taking out Lucian before the fight even starts almost every time. At least 3 or 4 times that has happened. And then Twitch is able to just sit in the back line and do ridiculous amounts of AoE damage down the line with his rat-a-tat-tat. Oh, that sounds so dumb. Anyway, this game should be over here soon. I think Purple's going to try and go for their final push, and realistically, the death timers are so long that even if Purple loses the fight, it could easily be game over, and if Blue Team rushes the Nexus at this point. If Lucian lives, at least, because then they can certainly kill those towers fast enough. And the Twin Shadows being soaked up by Soraka, that was a good job there, actually doing successful tanking. And Kale almost forgets to finish it off. The ultimate from Leona coming on, the Zenith Blade, that tanky Soraka is pretty hard to take down, but doing a good job of it anyway. Kale late game shreds, but Karma gets a nice snipe off. The Kale goes down, flash has to be used by Soraka, but here's Tristana, jumped in, tried to delete the Lucian again, and does do it. Lucian gone yet again. A pop-up, the GA is popped for the Tristana, and it looks like a whole lot of instant pop trying to do it, but Evelyn is in a terrible spot. The shutdown goes down, but Leona gets the kill on the Evelyn anyway. So Tristana is dead, but it is a 2 for 2 right now. So Twitch has to die. If blue wants to win these fights at all, Twitch has to die, and that's been the hardest part about all of it, because he's so good at staying out of it. A perfect ultimate while Vel'Koz was ultimating. Nice stun there by Leona. She gets rooted by Karma. She's probably going to go down, but the turret goes down as well. Just an auto attack would be enough, and there it is. Actually, Soraka gets the kill. So they're just going to try and stop their Nexus from going down at this point. Super Minions are beating the crap out of their everything. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be game, ladies and gentlemen. That is 3 inhibitors down. Lee Sin just kind of dancing around this. Soraka is going to be just being annoying, and that's about it. And Twitch is almost dead, but one more hit. No, the shield. Karma is just going to try and sneaky kill this Twitch, but no, he's going to get just a little bit of life steal, and that's about it. So, wow, this game's still not over. Guardian Angel being popped on the Lee Sin. Soraka just going to chase him down real slow. Shut down Lucian, gets onto the Twitch. He actually catches him out. And another nice hit from the Vel'Koz. He's extremely good at those Qs and the long range. Somehow or another, this game is still going. They're able to hold on. Good job by there. One of the inhibitors actually respawns. And he leaves it alone. Lucian gets kind of caught by Kayle there, but bounces off because they saw Karma, and they did not want to mess with that. 37 to 40. Over 100k gold on the purple team with 11 turrets dead. That is every single one, guys. There is 0 turrets left for this blue team. Literally nothing left to defend any of their stuff. They just have to hope their waves are pushing all the time, which they're not when there's inhibitors down, that's for sure. So Soraka, they're leaving behind to push while they're going to try to get an inhibitor, I guess. I mean, they do have Twitch and Lee Sin down for another 15 seconds. But no, they're going to back off because they just didn't have enough for it. Instead, they're going to try and take a little bit of jungle. And Karma tries to steal it, but didn't succeed there. They are going to get a dragon out of it, so a little bit of global gold. Not that they really need it. It looks like Evelyn does need to finish her Maw of Maltorius. But overall, not a whole lot of stuff need to pick up global gold-wise. Everybody is level 18. So really, this just comes down to strategy. I mean, is it possible for blue team to split push? No, absolutely not. Is it possible for purple team to? Well, yeah, sure. I mean, they have inhibitors on each side. They could easily just take down piece by piece and then walk behind super minions and slowly kill that Nexus. They wanted to never fight again. That's probably not what's going to happen. What's going to happen is there's going to be a massive engage. Like maybe right now. No, Karma's just doing some poking there. Lucian has a Banshee's Veil, so he's trying to survive that into burst. Even the Culling going down onto that Twitch does a good amount of damage to him. But he's just able to heal that up very quickly. The Zephyr, a very interesting pick for the Twitch. But really, I can see why. I mean, cooldown reduction not so much, but a lot of attack speed is already nice. He does a ton of damage. He's got the IE and the Blood and the Last Whisper. Lee Sin going all the way deep, does use an ultimate on Lucian. He's hit by the Leona ult, but no real follow-up there. Karma almost finishes off Tristana again. But now they're just stuck in their base trying to kill these minions. They're all over the place. It's really tragic, actually. So Twitch and Leona are bottom. They're trying to make some noise. Kind of mess with them a little bit. A lot of poke coming out from Vel'Koz. Again, both teams are level 18. This is all team fight. This is all positioning and damage and item builds. This is the fruition of the game as it comes. And an ultimate from Evelyn onto Twitch. He's doing a lot of damage there. The Culling does take him out. Vel'Koz gets the kill. And here's Lee Sin. Does get his proc onto the Hex Drinker, and Evelyn does turn around. So an interesting kill, but even still, blue team just can't leave their base because they got so many inhibitors down. They can't really trust that their lanes will be okay for more than a second. And not to mention, there's the back door potential. I mean, a lot of the champions, Kayle, Twitch, Tristana, pretty much any of them could do a decent job at backdooring in the blue team. And there's just not a whole lot they could do about it unless they were already there. So Lee Sin is going to just solo Baron. That's an easy one. This is officially a 60-minute game, ladies and gentlemen. Quite a tough one. A whole lot of wards there. Karma just gets a whole bunch of free gold. That's how it works. And that's okay. 106k gold. I do not recall ever seeing that high of an amount. That is just crazy. There's so much gold on that team that absolutely none of them know what to do with it. They've all upgraded their trinkets. They've all got boots with upgrades on those. Except, in fact, Twitch, which got rid of his boots for the Zephyr. But other than that, it's just outrageous how much these builds are perfect for both teams. And it looks like Vel'Koz is the only one that hasn't quite got the 6 items. Evelyn hasn't finished his Maw of Mount Wars yet, but yeah, it's pretty much done. He's got the Hex Drinker. He's probably almost got the money for it. Let's take a look real quick. No, he only has 367. So he's been buying a lot of wards, been trying to help out the team as well. But, and frankly, it's a little bit too late to start building carry. So I think he did a good job with his build. There wasn't a whole lot of options for him, really. He just wasn't getting what he needed to have a successful Evelyn jungle. So here comes another siege from the purple team. All 5 of them are there. Kayle doing what she does, just outrageous amounts of damage here. And Vel'Koz doing a little bit of poke. The ultimate from Leona comes out, and it only was a distraction. It is enough of that. The culling onto the Kayle, it does a ton of damage. The ultimate is not used on her yet, and she does use it. There's Lee Sin, gets exhaust, doesn't ultimate, but it's not enough. Tristana gets a kill on Illusion. Twitch gets a kill on Evelyn, and a double kill for Tristana gets that Soraka down. Karma gonna try and dodge that Sonic Wave, but no, and the Zenith Blade lands straight onto him. A perfect land there, and she actually flashes in, tries to kill Kayle, but isn't able to finish it. That is gonna be GG. Congratulations to the generic names are best for that challenger win. Thank you guys for watching. Click like at the video there, subscribe, and it'll help me out a lot. Let me know what you want to see in the future, and I'm out of here.